everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I took this red wig. The red was kind of faded, like a light burgundy, to this. So if you want to see the results, stay tuned. Okay, so I achieved this look by first doing a bleach wash, and I started off with this cream bleach from the Ion brand. I personally wouldn't recommend it for a bleach wash. I would get a powdered bleach, but it's all I had. And as you can see, I used 30 volume developer. So I just put a whole bunch of bleach into the container, and I actually put it into a smaller container once I mixed everything because I didn't need this big of a container. But I just tried to put as much bleach as I could in there, and then I'm gonna pour the developer over there. And I used a lot more developer than I did bleach because I've seen other YouTubers use more developer. So I would really do it at your own discretion, but this is what I did and it worked for me. And then I'm just going to mix them together to kind of make a creamy consistency before I put the water in. After I was kind of done mixing it together, I decided I needed some more bleach and some more developer. So I would just, eyeball it. I didn't have that much bleach left, so that's why it looks like I'm not really using that much. I was trying to, squeeze out the last little bit that was in there. But when I'm done, I pour some hot water just from my tub. I did not use boiling hot water. The water in my tub gets really hot, so that's just what I used. And I just try to mix it together with the bleach. And this is exactly why I really don't recommend using cream bleach, because for me it was very hard to mix it together, and I couldn't find my actual, I don't know what they're called, but the applicators for when you apply color and bleach. So I decided to use this little ragdoll toothbrush, and I was having a hard time. So I would just recommend using powder bleach. But I just filled up my bowl that I use for bleach, and it's a pretty small bowl. I didn't need that much water. I just used enough so that the hair could be like fully saturated in the bleach wash, and I just continued to mix it together. So now it's time to put the wig in there. As you can see, it's kind of a reddish burgundy. I used L'Oreal High Color highlights on it a couple months ago, and I just wanted it out of there so I could get this ginger look. So I'm just trying to saturate the hair as much as possible by kind of like rubbing it in. What I should have did, and it fell. What I should have did is I should have brushed it as I was going along, because when I was done saturating it, it was kind of hard to comb it through. So when you first start saturating the hair, make sure that you're brushing or combing the hair, because it makes it way easier for the rest of your process as you're trying to get the hair fully saturated. So when I was done brushing the hair, I transferred it to this bowl, and I put some foil over it, and I left it in there for about 20 minutes. I only recommend leaving it in for 20 minutes if you don't have to do the extra steps that I did, because I had previous color over my hair, because it's just a very drying process. So I put my hair in there for a total of 45 minutes, and I just tried to make sure it was saturated and put the foil on top of it to make sure I was locking in the heat. When the 45 minutes was up, this was the color that I got, but I wanted it to be more cinnamon because when it dried it was still very ginger. So I rinsed it out, and I made sure I gave it a good wash and shampoo so I can get all of the bleach out, because you don't want it to stay in there and dry out your hair even more. So I did a thorough cleanse on the hair, and then I just went in and I conditioned it really well, because it's been in bleach for a long time, and that could be very drying. But I didn't condition it long enough in my opinion, because it still was a little, like I could tell like the hair was just a little stiff. And you'll probably see what I'm talking about as the video goes along. So I would just make sure that you condition it. I was in a rush, so I just conditioned it for a little itty bitty amount of time, but I will leave it in for at least 30 minutes to an hour so it can get that moisture back in there, and then you can rinse it back out. Now that I'm done rinsing it out, I'm going to go in with the Adore Cinnamon Color 58, and I'm just going to do the watercolor method. There's already hot water in this bucket, and like I did before, I just used water from the tub. I did not use boiling water because I feel like it's unnecessary. I'm just going to squeeze a whole bunch of dye in there and just mix it together and then dip my hair in it. And I really only did this for about 5 minutes. It really takes no time to do watercolor, especially when the color was close to the color that was already in the hair. I just want it to be a deeper color. So just eyeball it. It doesn't need to be in there for that long. 5 to 10 minutes at the max, I would say. So now I'm going to go in with this Revlon Colorsilk conditioner. I can only find these in their color boxes, like their box color, and this is probably one of the best conditioners that I ever used on hair. Like, it just makes it so soft and so silky. But if you know where to find a bottle of this, please let me know, because I can only find it in the box colors. So I'm just gonna put it on there. Like I said, I didn't leave it on there that long, but that was a mistake. So make sure you definitely saturate the hair and leave it on for a little bit of time so it could get the moisture that it lost during the bleaching process. Okay, so now we're just gonna put the wig on. After it's all done, I'm just going in with my liquid foundation and just putting it all over my lace so it can blend in. And then I'm going to put it on. I didn't do a detailed tutorial because I have so many of them on my page, but I might do another one soon, so just stay on the lookout for that. I just used Got To Be glue spray and I just, melted it into my scalp. And then I went in with some oil and I flat ironed my hair. And while I was flat ironing it, I literally just was going through and kind of cutting layers in it because I just felt like it was too flat. You'll see me going in with scissors every once in a while. I'm trying to cut some extra hair out. And I just did a little bump on the ends, like how we all wanted our ends bumped when we was younger, but we got the James Brown. Like, no, this is the epitome of bumping those ends. And that's really it. I just went in with my hot comb and I just tried to make sure that my part was as flat as possible because I wanted to look super natural, like this is my own hair, because this is a fall color and I know a lot of people are, you know, doing this hair color for the fall, so I wanted to make it look as natural as possible. And I just did this for a couple minutes all over, around my edges and around my part.
Hey.
This is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and tuning into my channel. Make sure to follow me on all social media platforms that were listed throughout this video and subscribe to my channel. If you want to see any more content from your girl, just make sure you subscribe and stay on the lookout. See you guys later. Bye.